Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Morning viewers, I welcome you all for this new channel in English, SS Media English, where I will be uploading videos related to the astrology. My intention to start this channel for the people who do not understand Tamil clearly, but at the same time they are interested in astrology. So this channel will contain videos on astrology, that is mainly on Vedic astrology, which are purely in English, and I request you all to view this channel and keep it subscribed, and also press the bell symbol so that you will get the updates instantly moment I release any videos. Also share this to your friends and relatives and in your groups, so people who are all interested in knowing the astrology, they can listen to this videos. If you like this video, you click to like and also share with your friends and groups. This first set of videos, which are really interesting one, which I'll be discussing about the transit of Rahu Ketu, which is going to happen in the month of September 23rd, 2020. So I'll be releasing videos for all the zodiac signs on the Rahu Ketu impact for each zodiac sign, the positive and negative impact. During this transit, Rahu moves from Gemini to Taurus and Ketu moves from Sagittarius to Scorpio. During the transit period, the planetary position is displayed. As you can see, the Saturn is a ruler there in its own house in Capricorn. At the same time, Jupiter is also a ruler at the same house, Sagittarius. And you can see Mars is also the ruler there at his own house, Aries. This transit seems to be very positive because three of the planets are in a very good positions and they are actually rulers there. Generally, Rahu Ketu, apart from other planets, they move in an anti-clockwise direction. It takes almost 18 months to move from one zodiac sign to another zodiac sign. Other planets are visible planets and only Rahu Ketu are invisible planets. So it is highly difficult for any astrologer to give a proper predictions on the Rahu and Ketu. If at all a person can give a proper prediction, then he can say that only learning the Rahu Ketu's movement itself is a very challenging one. During the month of November, the Jupiter makes a transit from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and from there it aspects the Rahu. So the ill effects of Rahu will get decreased during the next Jupiter transit. So generally in the 18 months period, almost 10 to 12 months, when the Jupiter is going to aspect the Rahu, the ill effects are being controlled by the Jupiter. One thing we must remember, the effect of Rahu Ketu based on the planetary position and the transit moments will cause up to 15 to 20% impact to a person's life. The majority 80% depends on the current Dasa and Dasa Buddhi or Antardasa that is running for that particular person's horoscope. So no need to worry about the planetary positions of the Rahu Ketu transit and all, but it is a general prediction based on the zodiac sign. The recent transit positions as well as the planetary positions will cause good impact if the chart owner is having a positive Dasa and Antardasa running. At the same time, the planetary position and the current transit movements will have a negative impact if the person is having a bad Dasa or Antardasa running during that time. Cancer, it is the fourth zodiac sign. For Cancer, the existing position of Rahu and Ketu is in a better place than the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit, because in the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit, Rahu goes from the 12th position to the 11th position, which seems to be a profitable one. But Ketu, so far in 6th place, moves to the 5th place in the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit, which is not a proper sign. So for Cancer, the movement of Rahu seems to be in a very good position, but the movement of Ketu is not in a good position. Because of the Ketu's movement, there are chances of children not studying properly, and they may become very lazy, and sometimes they may not listen to their parents also. And fifth place being Ketu there, so the chances of getting childbirth may be delayed also. For some people, the unexpected luck may get reduced. So far, Ketu is in sixth place, seems to have better place for those people who are born in Cancer, the chances of winning out of their enemies. But when it comes to the fifth place, so still the Cancer people, they have problems with their enemies, they have challenges in the workplaces as well as with the other counterparts. But when we see the position of Rahu, so far Rahu would have given some lot of expenditures in the life, but when it comes to the 11th place, many people get some good revenue in the workplace as well as in the business. So Rahu seems to be a better position for the next upcoming Rahu Ketu transit. So for the Cancer people, the Rahu Ketu transit, somewhat it is a better moment, but when compared to the existing position of Rahu Ketu, the upcoming transit is not in a good sign. For the people who are doing business, they'll get some good revenues. They may get into some good projects also, due to which they'll get some good money and good returns. Also, when Rahu travels on the moon's star Rohini, that period, the chances of getting good revenue, good profit would be there. People who are working in a company, the chances of going out for abroad for project work, and some people may go in a small travel work, and people who are in the travel and logistics industries may get a good breakthrough. And this particular industry, some people who are running those business, chances of getting good revenues are there. So in all, the upcoming Rahu Ketu transit for the zodiac signs Cancer, it's not 100% profitable. It will have a mixed economy. During the time when Jupiter aspects the Rahu from Capricorn, the chances of ill effects of Rahu will get reduced, and also chances of getting good revenue and income are there. So, in all, we can say for the zodiac sign Cancer, this particular Rahu Ketu transit would definitely yield somewhere around 80 to 85% good benefits.